Good morning and good afternoon, everyone around the world. God bless. I hope you guys are enjoying life. Now, today we got a reading from the Emerald Tablets, Book 4. I'm your host, Joseph Daniel Pena. This is 509 Divine Podcast with a morning read of Tablet 4 of the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean, the Space Born. List ye, O man, to the voice of wisdom, list to the voice of Thoth the Atlantean. Freely I give to thee of my wisdom, gathered from the time and space of this cycle. Master of mysteries, son of the morning, living forever, a child of the light, shining with brightness, star of the morning. Thoth, the teacher of men, is of all. Long time ago, I, in my childhood, lay neath the stars on long buried Atlantis, dreaming of mysteries far above men. Then in my heart grew there a great longing to conquer the pathway that led to the stars. Year after year I sought after wisdom, seeking new knowledge, following the way, until at last my soul in great travail broke from its bondage and bounded away. Free was I from the bondage of earthmen, free from the body, I flashed through the night. Unlocked at last for me was the star space. Free was I from the bondage of night. Now to the end of space sought I wisdom, far beyond knowledge of finite men. Far into space my soul traveled freely into infinity's circle of light. Strange beyond knowledge were some of the planets, great and gigantic beyond dreams of men. Yet I found law in all of its beauty working through and among them, as here among men. Flashed forth my soul through infinity's beauty, far through space. I flew with my thoughts. I rested there on a planet of beauty. Strains of harmony filled all the air. Shapes there were, moving in order, great and majestic as stars in the night, mounting in harmony, ordered equilibrium, symbols of the cosmic, like unto law. Many of the stars I passed in my journey, many of the races of men on their worlds, some reaching highest stars of the morning, some falling low in the blackness of night. Each and all of them struggling upwards, gaining the heights and plumbing the depths, moving at times in realms of brightness, living through darkness, gaining the light. Know, O man, that light is thine heritage. Know that darkness is only a veil. Sealed in thy heart is brightness eternal, waiting the moment of freedom to conquer, waiting to render the veil of night. Some I found who conquered the ether. Free of space were they while yet they were men, using the force that is the foundation of all things. Far in space constructed they a planet, drawn by the force that flows through the all, condensing, coalescing the ether into forms that grew as they willed, outstripping in science they all of the races, mighty in wisdom, son of the stars. Long time I paused, watching their wisdom, saw them create from out of the ether cities gigantic of rose and gold, formed forth from the primal element, base of all matter, the ether far flung. Far in the past they had conquered the ether, freed themselves from the bondage of toil, formed in there, formed in here mind only a picture and swiftly created. It grew. Forth then my soul sped through the cosmos, seeing ever new things and old, learning that man is truly space born, a son of the sun, a child of the stars. No, yea, O man, whatever from yea inhibit, surely it is one with the stars. Thy bodies are nothing but planets revolving around their central suns. When ye have gained the light of all wisdom, free shall ye be to shine into the ether. Free shall ye be to shine in the ether, one of the suns that light outer darkness, one of the spaceborn grown into light, just as the stars in time lose their brilliance, light passing from them into the great source. So, O man, the soul passes onward, leaving behind the darkness of night. Form forth ye from the primal ether, filled with brilliance that flows from the source, bound by the ether, coalesced around, yet ever it flames until at last it is free. Lift up your flame from out of the darkness, fly from the night, and ye shall be free. Traveled I through the space and time, knowing my soul was at last set free, knowing that now I might pursue wisdom until I last, until at last I passed to a plane hidden from knowledge, known not to wisdom, extension beyond all that we know. Now, O man, when I had this knowing, happy my soul grew, for now I was free. Listen, yea, spaceborn, list to my wisdom. Know, yea, not that ye too will be free. List, yea, again, O man, to my wisdom, that hearing, yea, too, might live and be free. Not of the earth are ye earthy, but child of the infinite cosmic light. Know ye not, O man, of your heritage? Know ye not, ye are truly the light, son of the great sun. When ye gain wisdom, truly aware of your kinship with light. Now to ye I give knowledge, freedom to walk in the path I have trod, showing ye truly how be my striving. Showing ye truly how by my striving I trod the path that leads to the stars. Hark ye, O man, and know of thy bondage. Know how to free thyself from the toils. Out of the darkness shall ye rise upward, one with the light and one with the stars. Follow ye ever the path of wisdom. Only by this can ye rise from below. Ever man's destiny leads him onward into the curves of infinity's all. Know ye, O man, that all space is ordered. Only by order are ye one with the all. Order and balance are the law of the cosmos. Follow and ye shall be one with the all. He who would follow the pathway of wisdom, open must be to the flower of life, extending his consciousness out of the darkness, flowing through time and space in the all. Deep in the silence, first ye must linger until at last ye are free from desire, free from the longing to speak in the silence, conquer by silence the bondage of words, abstaining from eating until we have conquered desire for food that is bondage of the soul. Then lie ye down in the darkness, close ye your eyes from the rays of light, center thy soul force in the place of thine consciousness, shaking it free from the bonds of the night. Place in thy mind, place the image thou desireth, picture the place thou desireth to see, vibrate back and forth with thy power. Loosen the soul from out of its night, fiercely must thou shake with all of thy power, until at last thy soul shall be free. Mighty beyond words is the flame of the cosmic, hanging in plains unknown to man, mighty in balance, moving in order, music of harmonies far beyond man, speaking with music, singing with color, flame from the beginning of eternities, all spark of the flame out the flame art thou, O my children, burning with color and living with music. Listen to the voice and thou shalt be free. Cosmic consciousness free is fused with the cosmic, one with the order and low of the all. Knew ye not man that out of all the darkness light shall flame forth, a symbol of all. Pray ye this prayer for attaining or wisdom. Pray for the coming of light to the almighty spirit of light that shines through the cosmos. Draw my flame closer in harmony to thee. Lift up my fire out of darkness. Magnet of fire that is one with thee all. Lift up my soul, thou might and potent child of the light. Turn not away. Draw me in power to melt in thy furnace, one with all things and all things, in one fire of the life strain, and one with the brain. When ye have freed thy soul from this bondage, know that, for yea, the darkness is gone. Ever through space ye may seek wisdom bound, not be fetters forged in the flesh. Onward and upward into the morning, free flash, O soul, to the realms of light. Move thou in order, move thou in harmony. Freely shalt move with the children of light. Seek yea and know yea my key of wisdom. Thus, O man, and ye shall surely be free. And that is part 4. Now, I had a few things I noticed when he talked about planets and they were going up and down. You see, from what we know, there's like this um, pyramid like universe of planets and, let's just say, technologies, dimensions. We've seen the ancient scripts and the Bible and many other ancient stories and religions talk about how we have a firmament and we have a glass bubble, and then when they look at the diagnostics of that glass bubble and they realize that there's multiple layers, right? So that, like, for every 100,000 miles going up in the sky, there's other layers of reality, other planets, other technologies, ships, and they're just like floating there, and it's going upward and upward, higher into the ether, like levels and layers. Another thing that I had noticed is to talk about infinity. Infinity is a well referenced term, and I believe it is talking about what we realize space and time may be existent to, an infinite loop. He said that he traveled through space and time, which is a possibility from everything that we're understanding as far as the time traveler theories about ancient time travelers coming to save us, or saviors having the ability to time travel. And he said he rose, I believe, to another space. He ascended, just like Enoch and just like Jesus. They ascended. They vibrated so high. They were one with so much power and peace that the planet or beings or technology that is high, high, high above us with good intentions raised Enoch, Thoth, and Jesus up into their realm. He talks about Atlantis over and over, and Atlantis is definitely a very important place to understand our ancient past and how we came from magic workers of the light, right? People who knew how to be instilling positivity and happiness and wisdom constantly every day to people, just like Jesus. See, people believe that Jesus actually read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. And if you know anything about these apostles and Jesus and everyone else around that time who was very educated, they read a lot of books. They read everything that they could. They traveled to ancient sites and had them while they were still healthy and up and standing and not destroyed. So they were able to decipher the scripts. They were able to decipher the monuments, everything that goes with it. So they were very wise. So when they talk about these things, it's because they know. And when they make reference, it's because it's true. And when we find similarities, then and we put it together with the fact that other ancient stories have referenced the same thing, then yeah, we know it's true. He says that darkness is a veil, which is what people say. Darkness wasn't like born on us from the instant. Like darkness isn't what the human was from the start. As far as Adama and who we are in correlations to Adam, the first born man, we did not have that darkness naturally. It was probably layered on top of us by other tricksters and other entities that knew how to suppress the soul or knew the energy capability of the soul of the human. He sees ethereal cities, gigantic of rolls and gold. When we look at some of the references that Admiral Byrd made in 1940s Operation High Jump, when America and Russia went down to Antarctica to follow the Nazis and to follow Hitler into the Fourth Reich's bases under Antarctica, where they contacted the Vril and then later fled to Argentina. They had, Admiral Byrd had referenced how he flew across the South Pole and he started seeing strange lands, green lands he never seen before. And then he was flying for miles on end. And eventually it seemed like his spacecraft started being taken over and he had no control. And when that happened, his spacecraft was led to a crystal city in the sky with ambassadors who were very wise and who wanted to help humanity. See, they had said that humanity was dealing with nuclear technologies that they should not have been dealing with, that they were using tactics that were not safe for humanity. And so he said that our future was in peril. And if we didn't, change it all, then everything would go bad. And sure, I mean, look at the world 50, 70 years later, we didn't really change much. He says, thy bodies are nothing but planets revolving around their central suns. So in our galaxy, I guess in our own little cluster, we have more than one central sun with more than one planetary alignment. So if these guys are talking about planets and other parts of the space system, then we can understand how aliens would definitely be a real thing and how extraterrestrials would definitely be a real thing, how visitors from outer space would be a real thing, how entities coming to go ahead and interbreed with us and be part of our society like Elon Musk would definitely be a real thing. See, right here it says, until at last I passed to a plane hidden from knowledge, known not to wisdom, extension beyond that all we know, which is one of those things about extending. You go into probably the actual DMT spirit realm of who we are and where our pineal gland comes from. I mean, I believe I've done that. Now that I'm thinking about it, on my podcast with UFO Garage, I definitely talked about an experience where I was meditating with two friends and they were both concentrating on me, talking to me in like in a positive form, saying, yeah, you're gonna achieve something through the meditation. Like they were helping me meditate by focus. And sure enough, I like transcended like my whole like my inside eyesight in my eyes when I was closing them, like it all started changing colors and I floated through to this white realm. There was gold furnishings, gold chairs. It looked very majestic, divine. And I was shown a few different situations. Changed my life, opened my eyes up, knowing that I'm in the presence of what all of our ancestors knew as the divine realm. He who would follow the pathway of wisdom, open must be to the flower of life. extending his consciousness out of the darkness, flowing through space and time in the all. So, when we follow wisdom, we open the flower of life and extend our consciousness, covering the darkness and allowing space, time, and life to be flowing through all of us with wisdom and beauty and consciousness. So it opens up like a well, and it feeds your family, it feeds you. And that is all. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless you guys. I love you guys. Take care. Stay safe. Have a wonderful time. Peace.